So before we get too deep in this popped in my brain, in my wonderful, crazy, messed up brain. But do you guys think, and we get back to you because you're doing awesome stuff, but this just popped in and I want to get your thoughts right away because before I lose this thought, do you guys think he's sweating a little bit right now, Tony Khan? Because
for sure,
how can he not be? He's seeing what's happening. He's seeing guys like Karrion Kross come back. He's seeing all of these tweets being put out, like Miro apparently just liking someone's tweet that says you are wasted and whatever like that. So is there there's no doubt, right? That am I crazy in thinking he's sweating this right now? He's got to be feeling the pressure, especially because I just heard that Discovery Warner Brothers is really looking close at the future renewal deals with them and stuff, right? Because they might not be getting the money they want.
So my thought is on it, like a normal person would be sweating it. Like me, I'd be like, fuck, I'm done. Yeah. Like it's WCW 2001 all over again. But I think Tony Khan is, and I'm going to shoot on this, I think Tony Khan is such a narcissist that he doesn't care. He thinks he's going to win, which is great. Have that mindset. I'm going to win no matter what. Me, I have that mindset. I'm going to win no matter what. But at the same time, you have to see what's going on over there on the other side and see. So is Sasha Banks and Naomi coming back? Because that'd be huge for WWE.
Timing of a tournament sounds pretty
good, right?
Yeah.
We'll see. Killer Kross coming back. I mean, I seen the rumors, but to the way Triple H booked that was like,
it was so good.
Like, dude, I woke my wife up. She was knocked out in bed, and I'm sitting in the bed next to her. And when it came out and I seen Scarlett, I said, "No effing way!" But no, man, with everything going on, he's got to be sweating. If not, he's such a narcissist that he's not. But
yeah, I don't think you're wrong, man. I think I don't know if I would. I mean, I don't know the guy, but narcissist, maybe not. But he very much, like, look at the tweets, right? I mean, we've talked about it. BC brought it up one time where he, like, the day of Vince McMahon retiring, you're going to take that upon yourself to put all the shine on you. That's just disrespectful to the exactly. He wasn't even factual about it, but that just spits in the face of the business that you're now making money in, right? Like, that's just disrespectful to pro wrestling in general, right? Yeah. So I don't think you're far off, man. I think he's a little bit at least misguided in his thinking, right? Because I don't know. I think he thinks he is the next coming, right? And I'm just like, I don't know. You better be. Look at the momentum. You got guys like I just saw a tweet too from Chris Masters, right? Yeah, he tweeted out something along the lines of, "This is fantastic news for people who love wrestling," in all caps or something, right? Like, anyway, I had to mention it because it popped in my head. I was like, "There's no way he's not sweating, right? I mean, he's got to be freaked out."
So what makes me think he is, this just popped in my head. So what makes me think he is sweating is all the recent changes that were made in the staff. Sanjay Dutt being made a producer, Madison Rayne being brought in to take over the women's division. People like that being put in charge of things makes me think, oh crap, I need to change something, because Raw just had 2.3 million viewers, and that's the most they've had in 5 years?
Yeah. I think it was at least 2020 or something. Yeah. DC, what's your take on this TK mindset?
I'm kind of in the same mindset. I don't know if narcissist is the word or if it's just almost delusional or it's like not in touch with reality. I feel like he almost feels like a kid with his toys, playing promoter, playing all this,
playing e-wrestling booker or whatever.
Yeah, like an e-fed. And it's like, but you didn't really bring in the people you need to bring in to make. You have all the talent in the world. You should be doing well, but you didn't bring the right people in to do it. And I know they say, well, the Young Bucks and Kenny and all these people can help them, but obviously they didn't. And that, to me, what's interesting is the fact that they did bring Madison Rayne in, because Kenny was in control of the women's division.
I think that's long gone though now. Yeah, because his Joshi stuff was not being favored by Tony Khan. I don't think so. No. Here's the other hot take. I think I could see some fallout. Like, I think the Bucks have already lost a lot of power in the back. I think Kenny's clearly lost the power with the women's. The original sort of incarnation of this promotion is no longer, right? I think this is a completely different version. And sinister, manipulative or not, Tony Khan knew what he was doing. He got these guys on board. He kind of brought them in. He got all the New Japan sort of hype. He got all the indie hype. And then he's like, he probably had it in the back. He's like, yeah, I'll make this mine when I need to. You know what I mean? When the time comes. And I don't know.
Yeah. Do you think the downfall of AEW is gonna, like, eventually when we have a DVD release? Well, no more DVD releases, but WWE, the Peacock Network, the downfall of AEW, owned by WWE Studios, is going to start with Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania.
I think it was a big shot over the bow, but here's my other take. I don't think AEW is in trouble because they have too much money. The Khans have Vince McMahon money, right? I mean, for all intents and purposes, they have Vince McMahon money. So it's not Tony's money, it's Daddy's money, but there's no sign that suggests he's not going to keep funding them, right? So the only thing that might hurt that is if they are kicked off of TV somehow. So that's the big if, but I don't see this being a WCW scenario at all. But I just think his cockiness might have taken a bit of a hit right now.
Yeah, I agree. Eventually we'll have to watch him on Fight TV like they do in the overseas. But
well, and I think they're going to have to cut down on that roster. That's the biggest thing. I mean, he just kept signing every person that got released by WWE, and I don't know why, because that completely goes against what you were formed as. You were supposed to be basically the company of everybody that wasn't WWE, and all of a sudden now you're just gobbling up every person that comes from there. They got to cut that roster down, and they got to figure out who are we going with, who are we sticking with, and then they got to do something about this whole MJF situation too.
So do we think that's a shoot?
I don't know anymore.
We don't know. We talked about this.
He's been gone for 2 months.
Like, what we did come up with, Mike, is that if it is a work shoot, it's a really, really piss poor job. Piss poor job if this is what they're doing. And I've seen other takes from other news sources that I kind of frequent. They're like, oh, it's so good because when he comes back, it's going to be so good because he was so quiet. I was like, no, that's the opposite. Like, you want to at least keep him in the zeitgeist, you know what I mean? Like, right now he's been erased from TV, he's been erased from their merch, he's been a persona non grata, like, legit, and apparently he's gone quiet with even his own people and stuff, right? So it's like, it's a really bad job of keeping it somewhat talkable, right?
And it's a shame because he's probably one of the best young talents in wrestling right now. I mean, by far, in my opinion. Not maybe not physically gifted of a wrestler, but on the microphone, there's nobody better.
I still think he is good in the ring too. He said it in his promo, right? I don't need to do flips and flops for you guys to cheer me, right? I mean, that's awesome.
And it's a shame he needs to be on TV, but we'll see where they go with it. But no, man, I AEW is going to be a lot of I don't know. There's a lot of I don't know right now with AEW. And how they're going to do things.
But that's a good point. I think there is, even, I'm assuming, I mean, we don't know, but internally, I would think that there's probably a lot of, I don't know, especially look at some of the talent. I mean, BC's brought this up. There's got to be a lot of fist shaking in the air and I don't know decisions on some of those talent, right? Like, Miro is a perfect example. And then, like, I know that Punk is never going back or anything like that, but even if Bryan Danielson's being honest, I think even a Bryan Danielson, look at what Triple H did for that guy in his career, right?
Yeah.
You're going to tell me that, and I know Regal and stuff, but even Regal, like, you telling me Trips wouldn't call Regal tomorrow and be like, come back. You know what I mean? That was his guy, right?
For sure. I don't know what Regal's contract looks like, but like
I don't get the sense that they signed AEW guys to long-term deals. I think they're like 1 or 2 year deals.
Well, Tony came out and said he's got people signed to 5-year deals.
He did.
I think Adam Cole's got a 5 or 6 year deal. Like, he signed Adam Cole for a long time.
Cole's probably the main guy, just going, what the hell happened here?
Oh yes. Because now he's in this roster where he's not the guy, and he could be the guy right now.
Anyway, I mean, it's just that I know we got off on a tangent already, but that first this weekend, I was like, man, is Tony Khan? He's got to be sweating it. He's got to be sweating it, especially with not Time Warner, but the Warner Brothers Discovery news, and that the CEO's changing everything and cutting stuff here and there. And nobody's suggesting that they're going to lose their TV deal, but it's like, it might hurt I think Tony Khan was looking to go to payday, right? He was looking to get a payday from them on their deal. And that may not be happening now.